From the West Coast, we're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium. State-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And off we go from SoFi. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. His charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
38-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Headed out right. And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're rolling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
After that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. They'll throw, 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Chargers force the turnover on the first series of this game.
Nix's pass. Intercepted. Sets up a 1st down and goal at the 3-yard line.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
Go to him again.
The 3-yard line.
And this time he's going to score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers parlay the interception into points. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Broncos nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Chargers take possession of the football. So their second drive ends just the way their first one did, Brock. And if you are the coach down there, man, you've got to be fuming.
Yeah, so frustrated, right? 2 drives in, you still can't get your game plan at all. Not if series are going to keep ending prematurely. You don't want to be playing behind schedule right from the start of the game, which is exactly where they found themselves.
They'll run here on first down. Spins out one side. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's going to be good for an L.A. first down.
First and 10.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Going to the ground again on first. And he nearly gets them into the red zone as he's down at the 22. They get 22 out of that play. And that's going to give the Chargers a first down.
First and 10.
We both know this pace can't continue, but they got to enjoy it as they can. And that football shouldn't go to anybody else until that defense proves they can stop them.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
Set. Ready. Ground.
Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. They were ready for this one. No running room at all. He's taken down behind the line.
Nick Bonito on the tackle. A loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11. At the 23-yard line.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Herbert, quick out wide, complete. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them first and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
At the 9-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
Set. Delta. Set. Set.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's going to get taken down near the goal line. It's a gain down to the 1.
Stop short of the goal line.
Call it a 7-yard pickup, and they're just a yard away now on second and goal.
Give some credit to this offense. They almost got it done on just one play running the ball in. I got to be honest, the first down run often leads to second down pass, but I don't think so now. Now you push that pile to finish this drive.
Down he goes. The Bronco defense gets there. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's third and goal.
I know one thing from life experience here, Kate. Those big fellas, those linemen, you're going to get a little sour look in this huddle after that sack. When you get that close, inches away from the goal line, those big fellas take so much pride in pounding it in. Instead, well, they go sneak attack to try to throw it, and it blows up in their face.
Back to the 3 after that last play. It's third and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. A gain of 43
Anytime you
yards.
go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. First down, and they go right back to it. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You know they're going to keep giving him looks, keep calling pass plays. You cannot survive a game without a completion, but the results so far, yeah, they've been a little bit rough.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Just kind of one of those moments sitting up here in the booth where you're like, man, if they're going to find a way to get the first points, somebody has got to step up. Just to not been able to find even that first completion yet. So whether it's running the ball, playing even better defense, you've got to pick the QB up somehow, some way. You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lot. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Set. 80. Out. Ready.
Give now to the running back. And the stop is made as he drives this to the opposing 43. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it, and that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already in enemy territory.
Set. 380. Out. 12. Ready.
Back-to-back carries here. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Go.
To the right, pulled in by McConkey. He's on the move past the 15. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers make it a 3-score game already in the first. Matt McConkey with a touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. On first down, it's Nix. Gets it downfield, on target to Sutton. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. Bit of an early blowout, 21-3. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. He'll put everything he's got behind it. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So 2nd down coming up.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
All the way, touchdown Denver! The Broncos fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Nico Collins with a touchdown.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos make it an 11-point ball game. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Darius Davis to return it. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
At their own 29-yard line.
L.A. bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Set.
Here's the handoff. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
Set. Five nine. Ray. Baylor tight. 5-9. Set.
Herbert now off the play fake. Gets this one against him. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to be good for an L.A. first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Catch made left side by McConkey. 30! He's at the 10! And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take their lead to a 3-score advantage. Matt McConkey with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lot of reasons, but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Well, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best play in it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. I will remind everybody, though, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Throwing here, Nix. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. Try getting it to Nico Collins. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That's a throw at this level. There's so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Nix with it on 1st. Completes, dialing up Collins again. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line.
A gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Denver.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. To his back, J.K. Dobbins. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Looking quickly here.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. At the Chargers.
Once more, it's Nix. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Oh my! It's intercepted in the end zone! And the Chargers get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception.
1st and 10.
Well, Kate, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Quick toss headed left. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers parlay the interception into points.
Okay, we are watching a showman put on an absolute show. What a day for this running back. I think he'd be the first to tell you. It's about the guys up front, receivers blocking outside, and the electricity of his legs.
That one right down the middle. And the Chargers continue piling on to this lead.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Just content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35.
35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Offense up to the line fast.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
2nd down, looking for options. Finds a seam down the middle. This is going to be down to about the opposing 36 for their next snap. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down. Dose of the hurry up here. Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Completed over the middle. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
Fall forward, and I think you've got this 1st down, Brock. It's 2nd and inches. They'll throw again. Nix. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Broncos make it an 18-point game.
Broncos 17.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. They're going quickly here out to McConkey. And some good work to get the yardage back. It's a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Ladd McConkey. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Plenty of points already, partner, as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Chargers currently on top here at SoFi. 2nd down now, 7 to go.
Set.
A quick throw completed out to the left. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's going to give the Chargers the 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Chargers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. He's into the end zone and already at 3 rushing scores before halftime, Brock. So they either got to find a way to keep him out, or he's going to run his way into the record books if they're not careful. Dicker on now for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Chargers grow their lead yet again.
42. Broncos 17. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Harvey now to return it. And he crawls to the 15 before they stop it.
First and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Derwin James picks it.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
We've set it down from 37. On first down, they'll run. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Tackle by Zach
These
Allen.
big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
Cap. Hey, go Lion. Ready.
Another carry for him. He finds a little opening, but not much. Picked up about 4 on second down.
He's taken down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
Set. Hey, Ram. Delta. Baylor Tiger. Let's go.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Into the hands of Gadsden. Complete. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Give them 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets them a first down. Timeout call by the Chargers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
At the 15-yard line.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Set. Hey, ready. Run. Ready.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. And this is going to call incomplete in the end zone. Wanted it all right there. Now they've got to regroup for second down.
Incomplete.
It's the first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Into the end zone, but not brought in. He falls incomplete. And will bring up 3rd down.
Incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10.
Set. 180. Clear out. Set.
Hand off to the back. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Just couldn't get outside quick enough to take that D-line out of the picture, and one of those guys impressively got on the edge and caught him.
You know what's scary in this game today, Kate? When you watch the combine and you watch these 280-pound DNs that run like 4 sets, I am really thankful I don't play quarterback in today's game.
380. Clear out. Home and trips right. 5-9.
Herbert from the gun. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30.
37.
He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Well into the red zone now at the 15. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
The give now out of the shotgun. He hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. 2nd down coming up.
What a great sign to start the second half with this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
They give it to him again. And we might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal. Working quickly here.
First down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers grow the lead coming out of halftime.
Chargers.
Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
The kick is good.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chargers tack on 7 more to their lead.
17. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Harvey now to return it. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32. Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Nix from the gun. And they pick him off again. And he's making a house call. Pick 6 for Los Angeles. That pick 6 ought to spell the end to any potential comeback we might have seen out of him, Brock. This deficit might be just too much to come back from.
Yeah, if there's any hope left, they sure could have used some points. And they're going to have to get points now in a hurry. That's for an offense who just threw the interception. Getting right back out there, you better flush it fast.
Broncos 17. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Harvey now to return it. Things going well so far. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Back to the air, Nix after the pick. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Pride getting it to Cortland Sutton. And it's going to be 2nd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Nix off the play action. Short pass caught by his tight end. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Off the play fake, here's Nix. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's 2nd down.
Back to the receiver in motion left. To throw, here's Nix. Hits him on the out route. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still dropped not enough to avoid 3rd down.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
Chargers are going to opt for a 50B 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Nix. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. They bring Sutton in motion left. Nix now on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they face 2nd down.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it. It's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
2nd down. Here's Nix again. Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite. But it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it's good coverage, contested catches. They really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
We had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
A full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They are going for this. Going for it on 4th, Nix. He's got Sutton complete. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Right call at the right time, Brock. Give him 9 and a successful conversion on 4th.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on 4th down, it may mean sometimes thrown into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So that brings up 2nd down.
You know, that type of play is so doggone impressive, not just because it saves a touchdown. He had timed that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or letting him establish possession for the score.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Play action with Nix. Pass it down close. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
A loss of 3 brings up 2nd and
There's the fake. Here's Nix. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos still need a lot more as they shrink the deficit. Well, Brock, it wasn't hard to see why they botched on that play fake. Even our camera operator was fooled into thinking it was a run, but certainly made it easier to connect on that touchdown pass.
And that's all about the attention to details, Kate. Really is. The offensive line getting their pads down. The running back and quarterback at that mesh point, making it look exactly like a run. You do the details on the front end, and the play-action game rewards follow on the back end.
No problem for the Chargers. They cover it up. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10.
Set. 380.
Tossing right to the short side. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. The Chargers have possession and a massive lead. This one looking like it could be over. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7.
Ready? Let's go, let's go. 380.
To the air on 3rd and long. He finds Johnston. And this is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 26.
yards.
And that's going to give the Chargers a 1st down.
1st down.
Set.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
What is that?
Herbert, quick out wide, complete. Loose tackle there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. Let's examine this flag. So not a holding call. One of the linemen actually too far downfield that time. That's what drew the flag. So after the penalty, here's 1st and 15.
Set.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete.
I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Lion. Set.
To throw, Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
And the Chargers, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Go.
Plowing up the middle. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Chargers throwing 6 more on the blowout. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers continue adding on to that lead.
66, Broncos 24. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Harvey now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Nick's looking to throw. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. He's got it at the 30. And they're going to have it all the way down to the 25.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Things looking totally different after that last play. It's first and 10 inside the opposing 30.
Ready.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 26. Nix. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Complete beyond the marker. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Escapes the pocket. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos putting up points in a game decided. It's a Bo Nix touchdown. At this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it to.
Kate, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution in the passing game, the efficiency has never been better. But then when you do cover it up, you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. On the return, here comes Davis. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Set.
Herbert on first down. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
Baylor time. Hey, Ram. 5-9. Ready.
1st and 10, Herbert. Catch made over the middle. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here.
Set. Ready.
From the red zone on 1st. Hits the slant. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Well, as they drive forward to one right now, looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Dicker's extra point, he's up and good. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
73, Broncos 31. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Harvey now to return it. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Nix from the gun. Absolutely fires this one right side. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. Nix off the play action. Finds him on the crossing route. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd.
It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Broncos just want to get out of here with how this one has gone. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap to Nix. Dumped off to his running back. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Off the play fake. Here's Nix. Complete out to the right. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
Trying to push deep downfield. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. They fake the handoff. Now Nix. Going deep here for the end zone. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So that brings up 4th and long. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
They've got to go for it in this spot, Brock. This is 4th down. Desperation time here. Gets it downfield. On target to Sutton. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up.
It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, Denver.
In the red zone now. Has it down close. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate. And I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos take 7 points off the deficit. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. Thrown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
So the Chargers come away with the win in this one. And they weren't afraid to keep running up that score to the point that records came and went on the way to victory. Their point total, Brock, actually eclipsed the old record of 72 points in a game, which was held by Washington since 1966. Now a new record stands, one of the great offensive showings we have ever seen. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Huard, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chargers as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.